How are you? Probably the oldest opening ever. Good evening. Good evening. We are here. Welcome to Dayton Poetry Slam. There's a lot going on. Easter, 420. Happy Sunday if you don't believe in anything. First off, we're here tonight under the roof of Yellow Cab Tavern. Please put your hands together and give a thanks. And the four people that make this happen: Morgan, Aisha, Jonathan, Link, 4 pillars. If it wasn't for them volunteering, we wouldn't be here. So every time, give it up. Thank you. 26 years, what does it take to become an institution in this town? That's how long Dayton Poetry Slam has been here. And I think, Link, you said Yellow Cab's been hosting for over 11 years now, so what's it take to become an institution? Welcome to Sunday evening poetry service. That's what I like to call it.
All I wanted was a Pepsi.
This stage is a confessional. It's a dry baptismal font, a sacrificial altar for sins and crimes both, or by us and against us. And why do I say that? Because if you were here the last time, you laid witness to last show's last poet on the stage. You witnessed something that was very emotional, very heart-wrenching. The poet brought tears, strength, passion, and courage, and that is why I call it Sunday evening service. There's a lot of things that mean a lot to a lot of people, and when you hear Link say hug a poet, damn it, that's exactly what it's all about, whether we're a cult or not. But right now, we're the best place I ever want to be on a Sunday night, so thank you. I read a lot about Waco, Texas, the Branch Davidians, read on that. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? Who knows about Waco? Remember it? A long time ago. Tonight I'm going to read New Old Shit from the Future.
New old shit?
This poem was written 32 years ago tomorrow. Originally composed on 4/21/1993.
And then he got hung.
It's called After the Fire, I Survived Waco. He is dead, it's time to go on. The last thing I remember hearing before I left was something about seeing a funeral pyre. That is when I decided to get out, maybe having seen the light after all. I don't know what led me in. Being lost, lonely, and searching for a dream can eventually make a person do strange things. David always prophesied of his own death, saying he would leave a trail of flames on his way into the kingdom. And he finally fulfilled his vision of martyrdom. I know some of those surrounding him during the final days were questioning of him, of their faith, and of their sanity. The lamb shall follow the shepherd though he leadeth them into the valley of death. At least that is what David always preached. I was one of the few single members of the church, and I always thought that David felt lower of me for the reason that I had no wife to offer him. The church elders would say, "Don't worry, we are all the children of God. One day, David will lead all of us, including you, into heaven." Or so they thought. I have kept my faith until the very end, even though I suffer a different fate than those who stayed behind in the compound. The doctors tell me the burns on my back will eventually heal. It just takes time. The last thing I remember is running away from the compound, the fire, the misery, the hell which David Koresh created. I fell into the arms of one of the agents. The first time in a while I would place trust in anyone outside of the church. Exhausted and severely burned, yet alive. I have a lot of time ahead of me, going from one compound to another. Jail shouldn't be so bad. A time to think. I plan on finishing what David started, rewriting the 7 seals of the Revelation. I don't know how the other survivors feel, but David's name and teachings will live on. If not through me, then there are a million others out there, lost, lonely, and searching for a dream. That is after the fire, I survived Waco. We have a debt to society to always write about current events because we are the history makers. My name is Stephen M. Wuebker. It is an honor to open Dayton Poetry Slam, and thank you for listening.